Hello my friends, this is the video that I made on Palantir on April 24th of this year when the price of this asset was slightly below $100 mark, as you can see right here. And at this very point my main assumption was that as long as this pivot holds and this pivot holds, we have all the chances to retest its all-time high at roughly $125. And guys, take a look right here. We didn't break this bottom, we have substantial movement to the upside, and for now this asset is scratching its top, its all-time high at $125 mark. And this is another evidence of the power of technical analysis. And if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my Patreon account. And for now guys, I have three tiers. It is Discord access tier, safe haven and gold tier. And if you want to just be in line with all the latest news and with the most recent actions and potential upcoming actions of the US stock market, it is more than enough to join just Discord access. If you want me to cover your personal position and if you want me to create a plan for you to invest in stock market, safe haven is for you. The only difference in between these two tiers is that on safe haven tier you will have a monthly 30-minute Zoom call session with me. And the gold tier is for people who want to take the most from my experience and from my knowledge. And in this tier you will have a 30 minutes weekly Zoom call with me where I will teach you how to beat the market. On top of that guys, for the members of this tier I will give my personal signals where to enter and where to leave the position. I will do it when market conditions are more predictable for swing positions. So, and let me give you a sneak peek on the Discord group. You can see that I publish a lot of updates on the market, and as you can see, I even make predictions of its upcoming movements. And if you follow my channel for quite some time, you know that I have a very high level of experience in this type of trades. And guys, in this Discord group, I explain a lot to my patrons, and I do a lot of technical analysis on demand on different assets. Here is the general sentiment of the market on April the 10th. Here is INTC, ISRG, here is JDR, KLB, MSTR, and other ticker symbols. You can see that I do it pretty much 2 or 3 times a week. And all of my community members know how to benefit out of these market conditions.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
So, and let's take a look at the price action on a bigger scale. Palantir is on fire for several years. I have to admit that I caught its movements from this very bottom, and I told to my viewers and to my patrons that it has to have a couple of cooldowns. First cooldown happened back in December of last year, and the second one happened in February, end of February of this year. And on top of that guys, I cover this asset for quite a while, and on top of that I have my personal long-term hold position on Palantir. That is why guys, I had no doubts that Palantir will hit its major price targets. And what are these price targets? I will show you in just several minutes. So let's first of all take a look at some fundamentals. I have to admit that the most important news that will happen within next 24 hours is their earnings report. And as usual, they have extremely high expectations from analysts. That is why guys, on the one hand, it might be quite difficult for Palantir to achieve this goal, but on the other hand, take a look retrospectively on their most recent earnings reports. They beat all the expectations, and right after these reports were published, the price of Palantir skyrocketed to the upside. Yes, Then we had several retracements, but at the end of the day, guys, Palantir is extremely bullish. Let me show you several most recent contracts that you have to pay your attention to. So, Arnie Tracy just 3 days ago wrote this. Palantir Q1 deals activity was wild. Here are the contracts you need to know before the earnings release on Monday. Qualcomm partnership for Edge AI, Databricks product partnership, TWG global partnership, Societe Generale partnership, R1 partnership to launch R37, second cohort of Warp Speed customers announcement, Epirus, Red Cat, Sail Drone, Saronic, SNC, Ursa Major. UK Ministry of Defense for Nordic Warden, Korean giant KT partnership to deploy AI, HD Hyundai's enhanced partnership on AI shipbuilding, Everforks partnership to deploy mission manager, Ondas AI partnership for autonomous systems, Ripcord partnership, Ethic Rhythm partnership, ASA partnership, Sour Group multi-year strategic partnership, Boundless Discovery partnership, Alice Dawn partnership. A few observations. 1. US commercial seems to be going parabolic. 2. No dollar amount disclosed. Typically, approximately 1/4 of the deals were disclosed. Seeing already huge clients like HD Hyundai keep expanding is bullish AF. Will Palantir exceed expectations for the quarter? So guys, and as you can see, they have a lot of new contracts for this first quarter of this year, and I have to admit that all of their contracts are extremely sticky. That is why, guys, we can anticipate basically huge spike in its price. But take a look right here. We have several updates from analytic firms, not so many I would say, but some of them reiterated their rating, and for example, Royal Bank of Canada for some reason set the price target at extremely low levels. They basically left this price target as it was previously at $40 mark. And to be honest, I don't think that this is a real price target for Palantir, despite some high valuations that Palantir has right now. Take a look right here, guys. I want to pay attention to this chart again. We have another month that is higher than the previous month. It is an institutional ownership of Palantir Technologies, and you might wonder why this number is still growing, but the price of Palantir went down. Basically, it was in the consolidation phase for a couple of months. Guys, take a look right here. Here is the institutional ownership of Palantir Technologies. It is just 9.38% of their float belongs to institutional investors. That is why a lot of retail investors just book some profits, and we know that right after Palantir was added to SPY index, the number of institutional investors drastically increased. Here is this spike, and we don't have any signs of weakness so far. On top of that, if you take a look right here on the most recent actions from the so-called smart money investors list, you can see that we still have more and more institutional investors who are buying Palantir stock. And that is why, guys, I think you have to be very cautious with the short-term swing trades on Palantir, but in the long-term perspective, you have nothing to worry about. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, what should we expect next from the technical standpoint? Let's switch to hourly time frame. And for now, you can see that Palantir at pre-market hours is down by 0.81%. At the same time, guys, you can see that I made a breakdown for one of my Patreon, and I have to say that we pretty much completed the structure of Palantir to the upside. We have well, I can count these 5 waves differently, but in general, Palantir also hit its structural top. That is why the pullback is possible, but at the same time, guys, depending on their earnings report, we might see the movement to the upside. And to be honest, if they beat expectations on earnings per share and on revenue, and their forecast will be extremely bullish, in this case, we will definitely see the breakout above the range of $125.5, its previous all-time high. But in my opinion, we have to see the cool down. It will not last, I would say, it will not last for a long time. If it happens, if the breakout happens, most likely we should see this type of movement that will hit some crucial levels of the retracement. And I can identify these levels only when I see what price targets it hit right here. On top of that, guys, the major price target for Palantir in the medium-term perspective is still the same. If I switch to daily time frame and let me zoom out on a bigger scale. So, as long as this pivot holds, as long as this is the lowest point of its retracement to the downside, the main price target for Palantir is right here, in between $152.46 and $243.68. You might think that it is quite wide range of price targets, but guys, I will do an update when I see the structure of its movement inside the fifth wave. And when I see it, guys, definitely I can identify it more precisely. But for now, nothing to worry about Palantir. It is still very bullish, and yes, swing trades might be quite risky, but in general, I have no doubts that Palantir will hit much higher targets from this point. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you.